It is Pink Bella Aloha. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be creating a few deep dives for us this week, but right now I'm going to look at the new moon in Aquarius and the lunar new moon, which will be the same date. That'll be tomorrow on January 29th, 2025, what we need to look at for all of that. For all of you who are here, ascending, new earth, new energies, light body activations, soul missions. So that could be Starseed, Lightworker, 144,000, Great Keeper, Gatekeeper, Quantum Healer, whatever you resonate with, soul on this journey. So I'm going to look at that. I also am going to deep dive today into the weather. Crazy weather in North America. We've got flipped weather at this time. We have a deep freeze on the East Coast, snow in Florida, snow in Texas, and then we have kind of drought conditions here in the Pacific Northwest, as well as a lack of snow in Alaska. So I want to look at that for us. I will be doing some other deep dives, and I'm going to be doing some specifically for Rumble. So if you're not following me on Rumble or TikTok, all my social media is in the description box below. TikTok, Telegram, and Rumble. I can be a little bit more open on this platform and a couple of other of my platforms. I have to make this G-rated, okay? So that's what I'm going to be looking at on those platforms this week is there's mass raids going on, what's happening with the children, what's happening about the NWO. And I want to look specifically at, because if you all remember or remind yourself, your reality is from your filter. So if your filter and your internal voice is telling you that everything out there is the Dark Alliance, that everything is heading towards this dark timeline, that's your filter, and that's the timeline that you're on. So we want to clear out our belief systems, our filters, everything that's been layered on top of us. Especially remember, the layering is behind the scenes, it's subliminal, it's still going on because we're still in the middle of a spiritual battle, okay? So just so you're aware of that. So there's all sorts of really positive things happening right now, and that's the filter that I'm looking at, but I'm also looking at a higher perspective from the Galactic Alliance. So for those of you who are new, welcome to my channel. For those of you who have just found me, I'm so grateful. Also, my beautiful High Vibe tribe that has been with me a long time, thank you for smashing that like button and sharing this content out. If it resonates with you, that would really be appreciated. If you would like to work with me, there's still Jumpstart January offers on right now, all personal, quantum, Akashic, or Galactic Akashic record sessions. There's also packages that are really on an amazing offer, including personal training for grid work or becoming a Jedi, remembering to be a Jedi. There's I'm working with the dragons, all that sort of fun, amazing stuff, as well as you can join my mentorship program and obviously start in February. So that's on offer right now too. Okay. And again, if you have any questions, email and my website are at the top of the description box below. All right. So yeah, I've got all sorts of deep dives I'm going to look at. Specifically, I really would like to deep dive about the new leadership and everything that's unfolding for the United States, as well as for Canada. We have lots of upside down stuff happening with Canada. And I want to take a look at that as well. I have done lots of readings. I've been doing lots of readings since November, but this is why I love doing sessions with all of you. There are many of you that are in deep fear that the direction that we're heading in, just based on a few little headlines, is going to be a repeat of the fall of Atlantis or the repeat of the Galactic Wars. The Galactic Alliance have assured me that is not going to happen. However, we have the power within us. We are the ground crew. We are the Starseed ground crew. We are the Prime Source Creator ground crew. And if we have a filter on, we're powerfully manifesting that timeline for them, okay? So there's multiple timelines, there's multiple realities unfolding, but the more we work on our shadow work, on our healing, and our clear intentions for the collective, that will not happen. So once I can do the deep dive over on Rumble. Some of the worries and concerns are deep multidimensional worry concerns. The galactic wars, the takeover of AI. Prime Source has even suggested to me, I'll be getting into more of this as we go on, for me to find a couple of tools and set it up so these AI tools are actually bringing in messages from source, and that's already happened. I just did a little test run last night. I just asked a question about Andromedan starseeds or why starseeds are here, and the answers were phenomenal. So it's really, it was really, really cool. So that's me working through all the levels. And the Dark Alliance is there. They're around me, but it's like my bubble of Prime Source Creator is so powerful now. I'm so connected to that love and that support, and that I've worked on really, really hardly. I'm actually, it's around me, it's around my apartment, it's around this platform, and they're not able to interfere. Okay. But anyway, there's so many I'm seeing, and maybe I'm seeing it because I'm outside of the USA right now, but I'm seeing all this like tearing down of the tower card, tearing down of all the old corruption. And the new hasn't even started yet, but it's been like a huge start. And for those of us in Canada who had the same regime for 10 years, freedom of speech is, yeah, it's way in the background. So anyway, I just want to let you know that I will be going on a deep dive of that, but I'm seeing super positive information. Now, as for some of the players, I believe some of the players, because we're on a new timeline, they're new versions of these players. They're like 2.0 versions, okay, clones, different versions, right? So that's super interesting. So you might be on a timeline where you're only seeing the dark, you're in fear, you think everything's being taken over. So just check in, keep choosing the highest timeline, and ask your filters to be cleared and ask to be shown the new timeline, which is why I was taken into that meeting before the 20th of January, right? Also, the 3 X-class flares that happened at the beginning of January, that was massive downloads for all of us as Starseeds and Lightworkers to get rebooted to prepare us for this new timeline. You might be a little bit back. You might be still in 4D, or you might still be working through some filters. Keep doing it. You'll see the new, but you have to keep working through it. Because this actually came through a session today. It was super cool. The session message was like sometimes we start off and it's like it's euphoria. Then we're going to be moved into the false matrix because that's part of our initiation training, so we can discern and figure out what is what. Then we can bust through that. Like I just completed my initiation phase. I just asked the right questions to source, and I got, you can complete it now. So I completed it, and now I'm direct connect to source, and that's what I'm bringing to all of you. Okay, so remember, I am neutral. But I do trust in the information brought in by the cards because they're connected to source as well. I clear them, but also the information that's being channeled through me because I've been doing this a long time. Okay. It wouldn't benefit me to bring in false information for any of you as well. Okay. So that's some of the stuff I'm going to be looking at in the coming days. But for now, we're going to keep this G rated and positive. So happy new moon in Aquarius on lunar new moon. We're going to be moving from the year of the dragon to the year of the snake. What do snakes do? They shed skins. Huge transformative energy. This goes along with the nodes. So the nodes just changed energy, moving into Pisces, which is very like moving us more into a spiritual era, like regular folks wanting to find their higher self, their angels, their their spiritual reality, which many souls maybe haven't looked at forever. And then we have the snake energy. So the fire energy of the dragons was all about burning down and clearing the old out. So we're off to a really good start. Remember, anything that's crumbling, any decisions that are being made right now, pausing things, stopping things, is because those organizations, the front of those organizations, are being used for dark reasons in the background, and they will be up and running. You can see, like, so if something gets paused, they can unpause it 24 hours. The same with, like, look what happened with TikTok, right? But anything that's being paused right now is because there's a deep investigation. They're following the money trail and they're trying to figure out where it's all gone. Okay. So I can't wait for that to happen in Canada. Like, I'm super excited because a lot of Canadians are waking up to that fact now about the stories that we've been told. Okay. So just remember that if something happens and it's being blocked, it'll be temporary. and it'll be redirected into something new very quickly. That's what I'm really liking, is like this new team that's coming online. The reason everything's moving so quickly is because everything moved like a snail's pace. But when I see people that have been suffering in weather conditions due to storms, both on the East Coast and West Coast, things were taken care of the first week. So everyone is being looked after. That's the way we take care of humanity. Okay. All right. So let's move on to something awesome now. Whether you agree or disagree, it's okay. It's because I'm living somewhere where the energy to block us all from moving forward has been really heavy. So, and I know it's been really heavy all over the world, and many of us are cheering everybody on. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna do a reading for us all, but let's look at this new moon, this new lunar moon. So this is gonna be for the next 48 hours. Powerful time to set intentions. Apparently, this is the most positive new moon, first new moon of the year, positive new moon in Aquarius, whatever energy, wherever you are, for 2025. Very powerful time to manifest, create your new reality. Let the universe know this is it. This is what I would like. And it's also on the lunar new moon, the Chinese New Year, which it doesn't always happen this way. It didn't happen last year. So we can expect flow, surprise blessings, new movement, blocks to be removed, revelations, closure, new soul guides, new soul purpose, invention, modern advances in technology. That's why we're seeing all this movement too, because Aquarius is about new technology. And the new moon will help you step out of any stagnation. Any disruption or chaos you've experienced in recent months will start to settle down. Keep an open mind, be ready to move in new ways and try new things. A veil is now lifted. You will realize the solution to your problems have been there all along. Like Dorothy realizing she could go home. Okay. Big change is on its way, and it's going to happen so quickly you may not even notice it happening. So be grateful for everything you've learned. Forgive everyone and everything through all directions of time. Let me just see what else I wanted to bring in. On January 29th, we enter the lunar new year of the wood snake, a time for deep spiritual transformation and rebirth. And as the serpent rises, the kundalini rises. So shedding old patterns, beliefs. Some of you all, we'll see what comes in, but some of you might be feeling pain in your bones, in your spine, because the energy is rising. This is to clear and bring in clearer crystalline frequencies aligned with the Aquarius new moon. This is the time to break free from the old and embrace bold, innovative change. And the new moon in Aquarius, lunar new year. Powerful cosmic vortex, the first new moon of 2025 in Aquarius on January 29th aligns with the lunar new year of the snake. Aquarius new moon conjunct Pluto and Mercury anchors themes of deep inner transformation, soul truth, and conscious rebirth. As new moon aligns with Pluto, the great alchemist, the planet of death and rebirth, it brings profound invitation to inner child healing, offering closure of old timelines while anchoring a higher frequency of soul truth. Conjunction with Mercury activates an alchemical process of shedding the mental clutter while anchoring clarity and focus. This isn't the time to force answers, but to listen and to allow the divine intelligence of the quantum field to move through you. That's what I call prime source greater. I think I'll end it there. I also want to share that if some of you are still not on this new timeline yet, I feel like this new moon is going to help you shed. So that could be something you could request, like, please clear all the clutter so I can see the highest timeline, so I can see how I can serve and help humanity. That's where we're at right now. Okay. All right. I think that's, oh, there was one more. I was just going to talk about, hold on. I wanted to just see what I could share about the new moon in Aquarius. I kind of posted stuff all over the place. Bear with me. Yeah. Oh, the planetary alignment, everyone, that I've shared about, you can go back and watch the previous two videos. So the last video, I actually did a deep dive and brought messages in for 6 or 7 starseed origin groups. Okay. So check that out. That's what that's all about, to help you navigate the next couple of months. So if you resonate with being a Andromedan starseed, I brought messages in about that. Okay, maybe that's it. Okay, I can't find it. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, the new moon in free Aquarius. So think about that song by the Fifth Dimension, Age of Aquarius. That's what this new moon is bringing in, hope and inspiration. Perhaps the most powerful new moon of 2025, totally aligning you with your fullest potential, upgrading our life 44 times. I love it. Aquarius new moon is telling you that you only live once, so live it to the fullest. Always improve yourself, clearing all fears and doubts. January 2025 has already started to restore your wasted year. Now it's a great time to be started to restore any, I guess, wasted energy is what we're trying to say. Now is a great time to be in your heart space, meaning listen to your feelings, what they are. If you're being brought down by the media, especially if you live in the USA and you're not seeing what I'm sharing yet, I'm not the only one that's been sharing this, okay? But I'm working with the Galactic Alliance. If you're not seeing that yet, you're to unplug and focus on what brings you personal joy, your health, your family, where you live, and ask, how can I serve and what will bring me joy? And then come back to it, okay? Let it be. It's like we're watching a pot simmer and come to a boil. So let it be. Okay. So on that note, that's going to be it for me looking at that information. Just want to pull some cards. I'm deep diving into the Galactic Akashic Records, bringing in galactic and intergalactic and cosmic information, calling Prime Source Creator to surround and place a healing bubble around all of us, that we listen with an open heart and we unify our third eye, our crown, our heart, and our root chakra. A lot of root chakra healing right now, which is our survival instincts, okay? Okay. Hathor light codes, a full light immersion upgrade. Whoa, has everyone been sleeping a lot? Yeah. The solar flares have been quiet, but doesn't mean that I feel like there's just it's like we got huge waves of light that came in at the beginning of the month and we're still unpacking it, right? So everyone's taking that in. We also have Merkaba activation, which is a healing and a repair of our transformational vehicle for timeline travel, and the Orion activation. So this is a real deep healing of the galactic wars and the dark side of the AI. Okay, we'll just call it the dark AI. Bottom of the deck, star being healing codes. Important information is coming in. All of our wounds are healing and we're recharging. So think about this. If you have a great fear of AI, it's from the galactic wars and from the dark AI. All right. If you are experiencing a lot of ascension symptoms right now, you're going through a full light body upgrade. Merkaba activation, maybe you're spending a lot of time sleeping, you're in repair mode. So your Merkaba is also being repaired. Maybe you're having dreams about being on ships. That as well is part of our process right now. You are rising up. This is a real powerful time to complete some initiations and move into the next level of your work, okay? So, and also with the Orion, you know, the Dark Alliance is still there. The galactic battle is still going on. And that's a reminder about that, okay? We're not through it yet. We have quite a ways to go. Okay, let me do a reading. A couple other cards for us. Resilience. Number 20, Lyra, Genesis activation, resilience. So those of us who have been working with healing our Lyran and Vega aspects. So go check out the reading that I did last Thursday. We are becoming, this is like the strength card in the tarot. So we are becoming stronger and more resilient, and we're getting ready to step out and be seen more. Lyrans and Vegans, we very much have been undercover. Number 24, magnetism, Telos crystal avatar. Again, we attract what we believe. So if we have something happening over and over and over again, there's something in our chakra system or quantum field, there's something in our Akashic records that is bringing that experience. It could be personal, ancestral karma. It could be any, we're magnetizing and attracting a lot. And let's say you feel like you're under attack from the Dark Alliance. There's something in your system, in your records, that is holding that program to bring that in. Okay, we're very magnetic beings. We're very powerful beings. So number 24, that's also connected to Mount Shasta. It's also connected to the Galactic Alliance. It's also connected to Lemuria. Okay, and then finally, and I'm hearing the Palladians as well. Number 41, unification. Oh, we have a frequency. I love this. 963 hertz, unification. Powerful time. Sometimes the full moon and the new moons pull us in 20 directions. So we want to do things, listen to things that will help ground us. So hydrate, Celtic salt water, sea salt baths, showers, like being near water, being in nature, doing things that, eating really good food, doing things that will help our root chakra stay grounded. The oneness healing code, 963 hertz, number 41. I love that. Okay, let's pull another message. I don't want this reading to be too long today because I want to look at the weather as well. Hope you're all doing well. Let's have one more message for all of us for this Lunar New Year. High Priestess. So, how are you being called to step up and lead and to serve? So, High Priestess energy has been about being undercover, being hidden, and that's powerfully what we were and have been activated this month. Soul mission, soul purpose. We are co-creating with source, so we can choose something that brings us joy, but we all came here to help humanity. Some of you have schematics for cleaning up air, water, helping people in your neighborhood, right? Like there's all sorts of things maybe that bring you joy. Maybe you want to work with animals. Maybe you want to help clean up certain areas. Maybe you just know you're supposed to go and shine your light, right? Yeah. Okay, let's do some galactic tarot and ask from the galactic and intergalactic Akashic records what we need to know about not only this lunar new year, but the year of the snake. Okay. All right. Obstacles and challenges, there's still going to be some, but it came in upside down. So this is a powerful new moon and powerful time to say, hey, I'm moving into, I'm over the obstacles and challenges. See that blue light, that blue orb, and I'm ready to move, ready to let that go, ready to let that lesson go. Massive light codes, absolutely. Number 19 still going to be coming in and upgrading us, changing us from carbon-based to crystalline to plasma-based, okay? Emotional withdrawal. Remember to use our tools to set boundaries and have that alone time to reboot here, spend time with our guides and our higher self and source to get our messages. So that is a very powerful tool. Look at this, individuals by the water, meditating. Okay. And then overall, everything is about us re-navigating back into our heart chakra. Our heart chakra is our stargate system to all the higher realms, all the higher chakra systems, all the other records. We're gonna have things come our way every single day, like Groundhog Day, and we're to navigate back to our heart chakra, okay? And bottom of the deck too, firm foundation. So many, many, many of you are being called to, where do you want to live? How can you stabilize your root chakra? How can your root chakra stabilize your earth star? Your soul is waiting for you to determine where you would feel the most supported. All right. And many of you are being called to set up somewhere else to ground and root where you are. And you know what's under that? That's actually going to stabilize your crown chakra and your connection to source. Yeah, for many of us, especially as Lyrans and Vega, starseeds are all the starseeds. We went through so much in the galactic wars that many of us moved around. I moved around almost my whole life, but now I'm stabilized back in this area I'm in. I've been here for a few years now. I love it. I'm so grateful. I have nature just outside the door to me, and yeah, so happy. There's no place like home, that's for sure. Okay, obstacles and challenges that are now in reverse that we're like saying we're done with that. Yeah, it's you having a heart to heart with Prime Source Creator. Justice has been served. So that's the thing. You don't have to keep going around in that loop. Justice has been served. And it is a personal journey through our heart chakra to connect to Prime Source Creator beyond this earth matrix. Okay, so source is the quantum field beyond this earth matrix. It's all of our journeys to find our own personal way back to our heart and our soul. All right, light codes coming in. We got the Knight of Swords. So we're receiving a lot of light codes, but we're doing a lot of clearing. Like when that light comes in super powerful, like it did, it was to clear lifetimes of information to get us, many of us on the same timeline. We're on a personal timeline. Then we're also, many of us have been moved into collective timeline. Again, there's phases of that. There's multiple timelines. Don't focus on the worry and the fear of what you think is unfolding. We want to set intentions again for not for just for ourselves, but the earth, for the collective, that we move into our most awesome timeline. Okay, we are powerful beings. Emotional withdrawal, that's our meditation. Ooh, we got lots of night energy. Um, so Knight of Wands, we're most powerful at manifesting when we are at peace and calm and grounded and in nature for sure. Okay, and then we have the heart chakra. What is the clarification? Again, yeah, when we're grounded, when we're in our heart chakra, Ace of Wands, powerful magic and miracles can unfold through this new moon and through this year of the snake. Okay. But oh, I love this. So foundations. So this is like we're feeling happy where we're living where we want to live. So maybe this is your dream reality. We got the strength card, which is the Leo energy, the 8. So that's what I was just talking about. Um, this is like you have the strength to manifest and create the life of your dreams. Awesome. Okay. Then we also have the Chariot card. Things will start to move very quickly. So I'm going to pull a dragon message for us and also a crystal message. And then I want to look at the weather, do a deep dive about the weather. So we have the magenta dragon, which I love. I love magenta is one of my favorite colors because it's got that combination of red and pink energy, hot pink energy. The magenta dragon helps you to bring forward your soul wisdom, awaken your soul memories and higher spiritual understanding, prepared for an accelerated ascension. And I would say like end of some suffering. Those are initiations, end of the suffering and moving into joy and your empowerment and your strength. Okay. And then we want to pull a crystal for us all. Love this. They're channeling through me. Fluorite. I love fluorite. Well, I love all crystals. So fluorite is really great, not only for third eye, but it helps us, especially if we're feeling fractured and fragmented. Fluorite allows us to stay present and heal. And it's got like that rainbow energy, and it allows us to clearly think when there's too much going on. Beautiful. Okay. So now let me just have a little drink. My green tea. Okay. So now I wanted to ask a deep dive about what's going on with the weather. I'm sure the weather is crazy all over the planet, but right now, North America is kind of in a flip. Like Vancouver, Northern Canada, and Alaska, we have hardly had any snow. East Coast has had a bunch of snow, but especially like it's gone all the way down to Florida, as well as Texas has had snow. So what's going on with that? What information do we need to know about the weather? I'm hearing weather manipulation, Seraphim's Gateway. So voice activation, angelic attunement, divine support. So we are being fully supported to bring this to the forefront, and that the right individuals are very aware of this and they are working on this. And Prime Source Creator is also very aware of the suffering that this is causing, not only humanity in the land, but the animals as well. Right. Where else do we want to go? I'm just going to pull a couple little cards from some of the deck just to see if there's any, and then I'll do some Galactic Tarot. So one of my superpowers, for those of you who are new, I get nauseous. So the nausea is from the Archon of the Dark Alliance. So they're the ones that are manipulating the weather, not the forces of light. Okay, so that shows us the weird weather right now is being manipulated for many reasons. But we are moving into the age of light, where we are going to, like right now, I'm working with dragons who are very good at balancing out water. So I've been working with the dragons the last little while, seeing that it's gotten dry here, which means no snow, no snowpack, no water. So I already see there's going to be a change of weather in a couple days, and it looks like there might be a little bit of a snow. So snow does reset areas. Snow does reset areas. It also moves everyone indoors. So it has been used to, for things to work behind the scenes, but it's in very strange areas right now. But maybe the Galactic Tarot, that's what it's going to show. So we've been training for this for many lifetimes. So to trust and have faith that we too can assist with the weather through prayer, through intention, through our asking, what can I do? What can I do to help with the weather? So I know in my area, I've been working on this with the dragons and Prime Source for a year now. And I basically just said, we need some more water here. It's starting to get too dry. Okay. So, because when I grew up, normally a winter we would have lots of snow, which was the snowpack, which would bring us lots of water. So if we have a higher population and less snowpack, like I can already see that that's not a good thing, right? And it's not from what we've been told that it's an environmental concern. No. Okay, so let's see what else we need to know about what's going on with the weather right now. Number 4, acceleration. Now this is interesting. This is the cleansing healing code. So yeah, some of the areas that are receiving snow right now is normal. It's natural. It is like East Coast, Northern Hemisphere. So it is like a natural weather storm. But in other areas, it's a clearing healing code. So those areas where this like Northern Florida, Texas, those areas are getting a reset and a clearing and a healing. There you go. That's why I asked for the information. Okay. And yeah, let's ask what dragon can bring us a message about this as well as a crystal, and then I'll do the Galactic Tarot. Thor is red, black, and gold dragon. Protecting us in times of change. Yeah, so I want to ask these dragons to go and help. Maybe there's lots of people in those areas that are unhoused on the street and they're really being thrown right now because it's gotten so cold. So I'm going to ask these dragons to be with any individual that needs protection during these times of change, and to, for Prime Source to assist them as well. And any of you light workers and starseeds in those areas that may need some help. I'm going to come back and pull another dragon. Just letting me know to do the tarot, and I'll come back. See what else. So yes, asking angelic forces, dragons to assist all individuals that need to be in shelter somewhere with warmth and food. Okay, but if I don't have an opportunity to interact with unhoused individuals, I was living in an area where it was massive for a couple of years. But if I come across them, I will ask the angels and their higher self and team to provide for them, for Source to provide for them food, shelter, whatever they need, assistance. Okay, so we have partnerships and alliances. Number 1, awareness. Spiritual strength. Number 9, and bottom of the deck, truth. I'm hearing this song, Truth Comes Out Again. So it is about showing many individuals like what's going on. A lot of people are questioning the weather right now, what's happening. Okay, with partnerships and alliances, we have the King of Wands. Awareness, we have the High Priestess, as well as the Four of Pentacles. Spiritual strength, we have the Ace of Wands, and then the truth, facing the truth coming out, we have Four of Swords, and then the 10 of Cups. I love it. Okay. And then the bottom of it is the 8 of Swords. So being like blind. So this would be like many souls are being woken up now just through the strange weather patterns. Like they're investigating, they're online, they're being online, going down some rabbit holes. So that's good. So partnerships and alliances, King of Wands. So the Galactic Alliance, which is off planet and on planet groups working for humanity, are very aware of and they're working on new alliances to move everything forward to assist with these devices that have been controlling these systems. Okay, right now it's serving its purpose to awaken many individuals to what the heck is going on. It's been to move a bunch of individuals indoors in these areas and to keep you protected as operations are going on in the background. Then we're completing. So many of us, spiritual warriors, so much strength in all of us. Like when there's really intense storms, humans come together in a unit and they become, aware together. And Ace of Wands, create new things, new support systems are coming out of this. And we also, in these areas, you have new individuals that care, that are working in the background to help as well. Okay. Or just to be patient. But yes, the truth has needed to come out for many digital soldiers as well. The truth is hitting everyone on all levels. Not one group has all the answers, right? But it's been creating a lot of anxiety. Maybe, snow used to bring me anxiety when I was a child, and I realized it was from off-world experiences and or ancestral experiences of not making it through the winter. So that snow is actually bringing anxiety to some individuals in those areas, but it's going to be short-lived. And we got the 10 of cups, which is overall, it's going to be bringing such blessings, right? So again, if you have a house, a warm house to be in, maybe you have kids who've never seen snow, really enjoying it, just know this too shall pass, and that it's going to be bringing many blessings for those areas and for humanity. And it's bringing the truth out for the alliance as well. Okay, let's do one more dragon and one more crystal for this Archangel Gabriel's dragon, the white dragon. So yeah, it says brings purification. So snow in those areas has been to reset everything, individuals, the air, the land, and to bring water to some areas as well. So it's clearing up the area and purifying everything on all timelines and realities. I think that's why I have switched and flipped to really loving snow, because I really feel like it's this pure white purification and reset. Okay. And then just be very careful driving it. Okay. And you know what? If there's a really bad snowstorm, okay, here's a logical piece of information. Don't drive. Stay put. Right. And then that way you're not putting yourself or anyone in harm's way. Okay. Crystal. Oh, I love it. Green, adventuring, new opportunities, new beginnings, healing, heart chakra. What a great stone for this new moon and the lunar year of the snake, and also for the weather. So let's say just seeing white and you can't see any green, that brings anxiety. Okay, I can't find the anxiety. Yeah, maybe that brings anxiety and stress, because you can't see. You have other lifetimes, if you're triggered by that, like your other lifetimes where you haven't made it through winter, or your ancestors haven't made it, or it creates anxiety. That's when we bring in our tools, right? We can listen to nature sounds, we can have our green crystals with us, we can wear green, we can watch nature videos, knowing that this too shall pass. All right. On that note, sending you so much love and aloha, everyone. I'll be back soon with some deep dives. Thank you for following me on TikTok, Telegram, and on my regular platforms, but also Rumble. I'll be doing some deep dives there where I can speak a little bit more freely about some of the topics I want to look at for you all. If there's any deep dives that you would like me to look at, place it in the description box below. Short and sweet. That short and sweet is better. What else did we want? Oh, if you would like, Jumpstart January offers on all personal sessions, packages, and joining my mentorship program. So I look forward to working with you. Love and aloha, and happy new moon blessings, and happy lunar new year of the snake. Okay, take care, everyone. Love and aloha from Pink Bella. Bye.